Hello, welcome to my weekly vlog, and I am thrilled to be here with you today. This week, is a special week. I've been waiting for this week for a long time, and to say I'm excited is an understatement. Dr. Perrin is coming this week, and we have a training session with him. Dr. Perrin is from Manchester, UK. And since we all deal with either lipedema or lymphedema or some version of it, Dr. Perrin is an innovator in the field of lymphology. So, about 5 years ago, now this makes no sense to me. Here's Bella. I fed her, and she must just want to get pet because I just fed her. Huh. Um, Up until 5 years ago, the general acceptance around the lymphatic system, this makes absolutely no sense to me, is that the lymphatic vessels stopped at the neck and there were no lymphatic vessels in the head and in the brain. And from everything I know about systems and systems theory and how organisms work and how organs work, and so of course there are lymphatic vessels in the head and in the brain. Of course there are. The purpose of the lymphatic system, one of the purposes, one purpose is in digestion because it helps with lipid metabolism. But one of the main functions is detoxification. The simple version is, we eat, a certain amount of what we eat gets metabolized into energy. There's waste product. A lot of the waste product goes through the venous system and it actually gets cleaned out through the blood. The only problem is the blood vessels are very tiny. So the body developed a system that could handle larger molecules. And that system is the lymphatic system. Well, Dr. Perrin has been working with what's called the glymphatics. The glymphatics are the uh, um, lymphatic network, if you will, throughout the brain and the head and the neck and the cerebral spinal fluid. Give me a second, I need some water. That's better. Um, and Dr. Perrin's been working on this for the past 35 years. Isn't that amazing? It's just totally amazing. Let me say hi. Hi, Julie. 80 degrees in Camarillo. It's 34 here. Hi, Sherry. It's good to see you both. We were on the wisdom circles this afternoon. So, Dr. Perrin is coming this week. I reached out to him last summer and we set up this training program. Wonderful group of mostly lymphedema therapists from all around the country. So I think there are, I don't know the exact number to be honest with you. I think there's 10 or 12. Um, so crazy. I should know numbers like this. But anyway, we got together this afternoon for an orientation, and the idea of being able to dive into this area, again, called the glymphatics, and to have things start moving. Now, personally, I'm personally invested in this because if you're on here, I was so sick for over a year and that I was having central lymphatic issues, and one of the results was my face blew up. It's coming down, but it's ever so slow. And I still see my neck is swollen, my face is swollen. I still get backlash in my head and swelling, but I see I just see this being able to dive into Dr. Perrin's work as a, a pathway, a pathway. So I want to talk about never give up. That's my message today. Never give up. You know, one of the things that I've learned from my life is at the moments when I most want to give up, that's the time when I need to take one more step. That's the point at which one more step makes a difference. Hi, Marilee and Denise. Welcome, Denise. Denise is brand new. Welcome. So, at the point where it seems the most hopeless, like everything is saying, throw in the towel, Catherine. I'm talking to myself because that's what it felt like for so much of last year. I actually thought at different moments that, you know, this might be it. I was that sick. And here's the thing. I learned this. God knows. I have to do more reflection on this. How on earth did I learn? I know. I had the most difficult mother. My mother was really, really, really challenging. And one day, I'm going to tell a story on myself. One day, I was doing something with my mother, and it was just so difficult. And and my mother was in the car, and she did something that created a ruckus, and I had to go I had to go back up. And at the time, I vaguely remembered that the elevator was out of order, so I had to go up to sixth floor, walk up, and when I and it was like one of those really crazy times when you're like, ah, ah, and the phone rang, and it was a friend of mine, and I was like, I can't believe this. This is so great. And my friend said to me, well, your mother's been your teacher. She created what you needed in order to become the person that you are. What a brilliant reframe. Oh my God, what a brilliant reframe because it's true. When I look back on all of the challenges and all of the difficulties, I truly wouldn't change a thing. Um, I truly am so happy with who I am, and even with all the lipedema and all of the lymphatic issues and the many challenges that we have, I'm like, damn, this has been an interesting life. So, bringing Dr. Perrin here is one of those because his work, I believe, is totally brilliant. He is an innovator. He has seen and named things that others haven't even acknowledged yet. And he is right on. His expertise has been acknowledged for having been able to help patients with chronic fatigue syndrome. And the simple version is chronic fatigue syndrome is a toxification of the lymphatic system. And so what he does is a very methodical detoxification. But regular MLD doesn't get to the lymphatics, not in the way that his technique does. His technique gets directly to the lymphatics and to the nasal cavity. You can hear the congestion in my voice right now. That's all fluid. That's fluid in my head and my nasal cavity. And to process it through the cerebral spinal fluid. I mean, I'm so psyched. I'm so psyched and so grateful. And, I think, um, yeah, I think it's going to be a fascinating week. So, Gail and Siobhan arrive tomorrow. They're coming to help out as staff. Leslie arrives, I think, on Wednesday. Dr. Perrin arrives, I think, either Wednesday or Thursday. No, Wednesday. Yeah, Leslie and Dr. Perrin both arrive on the same day from opposite directions. And then we have people coming in from all over. And so I will not be having a vlog next week because we'll be in class. We'll be in a session. We end on next Sunday night. But look forward to hearing all about it the following week because I'm sure, a bubble with lots to say and lots to share. And I'll be putting up a gallery and pictures and all kinds of information. And, I basically feel, at least on a personal level, that I shouldn't say this. I was about to say that I made it. I'll make it by next weekend. In fact, I got to get through next weekend. I don't want to be this close and something happen. So I'm going to say I'm so close to completing something. And there'll be lots more that we'll be able to share about central lymphatic dysfunction and the whole parent technique. Um, if anybody wants to come to Boston, you still can come. Um, let me see if I can put a link. Yep, give me a second. I know I have it here. I know it's here somewhere. Give me a second. Here it is. So it's for clinicians. Um, there are a couple of patients. I'm going to be there, and a couple other patients are coming. But it's mainly learning how to do the parent technique, and in order to get certified in it, because it's a certification training as a clinician, there are some prerequisites. And here's the link. If you're watching this, it starts on Friday. This is Sunday. So the training starts on Friday. You'd need to come and be in Boston by Thursday because we start at 8 in the morning on Friday. And yeah, yay. My Zoom clapping. Yay. It's like I'm so pleased. So, thank you, everyone. I've so appreciated the support through all of this. Oh, Denise says Boston is a fabulous city. Yeah, my favorite too. I love it here. Um, yeah, so, and we picked the dates, I just prayed, oh, please, let's not have a wind snowstorm. And the weather this week is supposed to be fairly mild. In fact, I call it balmy because it's above freezing. It's like going up to 40 degrees, which is amazing for February. So I love you. Um, Send us good vibes and never give up. That's my message for today. Never give up. There's always a way. And I hope I can say that with even more certainty. I'm saying that now as we're going into the training, but I'm I might be exploding with it after the training when I can breathe better and everything is working well. So, all right, everyone, have a fabulous morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. And thank you.